Okay, we're here live, audio only. Landon in Philadelphia versus Malvern Prep. We just started the second period, 16 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the second period. Score is 2-1 Malvern. You'll see that in the bottom left-hand portion of your screen. Again, audio only as far as I can get here. And here's Percon with Damu to his right, tries a centering pass, blocked away by a Malvern defender. Once again taken away from Damu by a Malvern defender. Behind the net, Landon tries to recover, cannot. Malvern sends it forward. Chipperfield goes into the corner of his own zone with one of the Malvern wingers to get it. Two bodies sprawled in the corner. Landon tries a long pass up forward, intercepted by number 54 for Malvern and taken away by Coakley. He's checked along the near boards. Landon skating left to right on your dial. Malvern skating from right to left. Malvern recovers the puck. 15:46 to go, second period. 2-1 Malvern. They started the game with two early goals. Landon got their legs back and scored one on the power play to cut the lead to one. Malvern sends it in, recovered by Habrel, and he sends it along the near boards looking for Owen Moore. McShane recovers it and dumps it in onto the goal, recovered by the goaltender, and he puts it behind his net. For his defenseman, looking to send it forward. Intercepted by Landon. Trip Silva takes it away. Once again recovered by Malvern, and they send it forward into the offensive zone. They go toward the net. Shot saved by Rosenstock. He was tested a lot early, 13 shots in the first period. Malvern started this game with a lot more shots than Landon did. Now shots are showing 14-11 with 14:53 to go in the second period, and we have an icing. Face-off will be deep in the Landon zone with 14:53 to go. Landon sends out Blazer and Nyberg on defense. Looks like Binnerman, Jambardino, and Silva up front. Shot saved by Rosenstock. Malvern sends it into the corner. They go chase along with Nyberg. Recovers it in the corner, looks for somewhere to go, gets it up to Jambardino. He gets it out of his zone momentarily. Recovered once again by Malvern. 2-1 is your score. You'll see that on the bottom left-hand corner of your TV or your computer, wherever you're watching. Once again, Malvern puts it in the offensive zone. Recovered by Landon. Silva fights for it. And Caden Blazer with the puck behind the net, harassed by a defender. He looks for Silva. Silva gets it out of the zone. Recovered by Malvern in the neutral zone with 14:03 to go. They look the other way. Recovered by number 97 for Malvern along the near boards, and they shoot it behind the net. Recovered by Blazer, gets it around to Damoud after the change. He tries to clear, kept in by number 44. Puck is along the blue line and taken away by Binnerman. They send it deep into the Malvern zone. 13:36 to go. Once again, 2-1 is your score. Landon has had most of the. Here's Coakley with Damoud. Gets it off to him. Shot saved by the goaltender, and he recovers. We'll get a whistle with 13:25 to go, second period. Now, this is going to be your last game for Landon. They played yesterday. Again, these are two AAA teams, we're told, from Philadelphia. They beat St. Joe's yesterday, 5-3. We understand Christian Damoud got the game winner. Here's a clearance by Malvern after controlling the faceoff and recovered by Habrel. Sends it around the boards. Long pass up to Coakley. He's going to lead the charge with Moore behind him. And Damoud, he takes a shot. Saved by the goaltender. And Coakley slams his stick into the ice in disgust. He thought he had a chance on that one. Goalie marked him as soon as he saw him cutting to his right as Coakley was trailed by two defenders. Good play by Coakley, even getting the shot off there. Landon sends out. Looks to be Moore, Damoud, and Coakley once again. Chipperfield and Habrel on defense. Puck comes back to Chipperfield, gets past him, taken away by Malvern, and they go into the corner right behind Rosenstock to get it. Two players fight for the puck in the opposite corner on the far boards. Kept in by Malvern. Recovered once again by Landon. Ping pong in the neutral zone. And Landon comes away with the puck. Big hit along the boards. And they dump it into the zone. And we'll have another icing. Face-off will come back deep in the Landon zone with 12:37 to go. Second period. Now, we're told we'll have an ice clearing after the second period, so we'll have a break there. You'll just see the screen. Score is still 2-1. Going to be a penalty here that's been called on Landon, so Malvern will have their first power play of the game. Landon scored earlier in the first period on their one power play chance so far. Face-off control by Malvern at the blue line, dancing along, looks for somewhere to go. Back to the point. Winds and fires with the left-handed shot. Looks like a save by Rosenstock. Puck behind the net. Back into the corner. Malvern recovers. Checked by Haberl. Back to the blue line along the far boards. Centering pass. Shot. Just goes wide. Recovered once again by Malvern. Back to the point. Number 97 winds and fires, and he scores on a long shot from the point through a massive screen of several players from both teams in the line of sight between the puck shooter and the goaltender. Rosenstock, no chance on that one. It was marked for the top corner, and he didn't even see it. Probably no part of that, the entire trajectory of the shot. So 3-1 Malvern. Power play ends. And we're about to face off. Face-off control by Landon goes all the way deep into their zone. They recover and send it into the neutral zone. 11:51 to go. Shots on the board show 15-13. And based on my recollection, it's about right. Every time I see one hit the net, at least here on my television, looks to be logged onto the system. Don't know how many shots we had yesterday, but from what I'm told, it was a wide open game with a lot of speed. And here's going to be, I believe, a high stick. We'll have the face-off come out of the zone. 3-1 Malvern's in the lead. Now again, last game of the year, the calendar year for Landon, till they come back after the break. Face-off control by Landon. They send it up to Genzer. He shoots it forward. Going to go all the way down. Looks like this might be an icing. Waved off by the referee. Malvern looks to bring it forward. It's a shot that goes wide. Recovered by Malvern. Bothered by Nyberg. He gets it up to Genzer. Clears the zone with 10:58 to go. Second period. And Malvern dumps it in. They'll get a change. Long pass comes forward for Damoud. He can't handle. Goaltender recovers it in the corner. Damoud fights for it. He's out there with Coakley and Perkon. Perkon takes a shot, just goes wide. Damoud on the rebound. Shot saved by the goaltender. Puck comes out to Haberl at the point. He sends it up behind the net. Perkon fights for it. Back to Haberl, and this one's going to be a penalty on Malvern. Let's see if Rosenstock gets out of the net, and there's a whistle with 10:24 to go. So Landon will have their second power play of the game. Shots currently showing 16-13 on the board. Landon wearing their road dark brown unis with the white bear and white helmets. Malvern Prep wearing what appear to be white with blue, navy blue helmets and pants. Face-off control by Landon at the blue line. Three players fight for it. Puck comes out for Haberl. He gets it over to Blazer. Back over to Perkon along the near boards. He goes into the corner, now behind the net. Checked by a Malvern player back to Haberl at the point. Over to Blazer. He winds and fires. Deflected by Malvern, and they look to skate it out 2-on-2. They'll just be happy with dumping it behind the net for Landon to recover. Blazer gets there first. Intercepted from him, and then taken away once again by Owen Moore. They end up with the puck in the offensive zone, but Malvern recovers. Stolen away by Perkon. He goes behind the net, looks for somewhere to go. Landon looks to reset here. 1-2 pass between Perkon and Blazer. Perkon gets it over to Damoud. Shot saved by the goaltender, and he'll get a whistle with 9:23 to go, second period. Landon will send out Binnerman, Coakley, Kaufman, and Smink on defense. Fresh four for Malvern as well. They're ready to drop the puck. 58 seconds to go on the penalty. Here's Coakley back to Smink. He keeps it in the zone. Back to Smink at the blue line. Winds and fires. Saved by the goaltender. No rebound. Binnerman was on the doorstep, but nothing there for him. And we get a whistle with 44 seconds to go in the power play. Second period, 9:08 to play. 3-1 Malvern is your score. Landon needs one here to get back into this. Again, this is an extended game. They're playing 17 and a half or 18-minute periods when the teams are used to 15. Here's face-off control by Landon. Smink at the blue line gets it over to Coakley. Back to Binnerman. Behind the net, looks for somewhere to go. Back to Kaufman. Over to Binner. Puck loose along the blue line. Kaufman fights for it, sends it back to Smink. 16 seconds to go in the power play. Smink gets it over to Binner. Over to Binnerman, near boards. Again, looking for somewhere to go. Landon can't get anything going here other than possession. Here's Smink all the way over to Kaufman. Shot save off Kaufman by the goaltender. Puck loose in the slot. Binner recovers. Power play time is over. Landon got a couple of shots on net on that one, but nothing on the board. Clearance by Malvern. Smink goes to get it in the corner. 7:58 to go, second period. Here comes Giambardino leading the charge with Silva out there. And McShane. Clearance attempt by Malvern, kept in by McShane. And here comes Malvern in the neutral zone, 2-on-2. Checked by Nyberg and Kaufman. Shot just goes wide. It looks like we're going to have a whistle here with 7:33 to go. Not sure what the call is. Net is off the mooring, so they're going to fix that and get ready to play again. Face-off will be to Rosenstock's right. Halfway through this one, 3-1 Malvern so far. Face-off control by Malvern. Long shot save with the glove by Rosenstock, and he'll get a whistle. Face-off control by Malvern at the blue line. Dance along. They take a long shot deflected into the corner. Nyberg over to get it. Tries to clear it. Kept in by Malvern. Knocked away by a Landon player, McShane, and he's fighting with a defender for the puck, recovered by Malvern, and they're going to look to go the other way with 7:05 to go, second period. Long pass attempt by Landon, all the way onto goal, recovered by Silva. He takes a hit along the far boards out there with Damoud, who tries to recover in the corner, taken away by two defenders. And Malvern looks to go the other way. Long pass, poked away momentarily by Blazer. Silva looks to help all the way into the corner. Landon gets there first, and it's Nyberg. They look to break. Long pass comes out, just misses Damoud, and it goes back the other way. Here's Blazer recovering the puck in the neutral zone. Looks for Perkon. taken away from him. Malvern chops it with the backhand all the way down into the Landon end, and we'll have an icing with 6:12 to go. 3-1 is your current score. Now, again, we'll probably have an ice cutting, and then the third period should be, I believe, 17 and a half or 18 minutes. We'll see what they put on the board, but these are longer games for sure. Here's Perkon off the face-off. Puck is loose in the slot, recovered by the goaltender. He'll get a whistle. We'll have a face-off to his left. Landon sends out Perkon, Damoud, Coakley, Chipperfield, and Haberl. Face-off controlled by Landon. Damoud's on it in the corner. He's bothered by two defenders. Chipperfield sends a long pass cross ice that's deflected away by Malvern, recovered by Haberl. Looks for the blue line, finds Damoud. Perkon joins the fray, and it's cleared by Malvern into the netting for another whistle with 5:48 to go, second period. And your Bears are undefeated so far through the first 7. League play picks back up again after the new year. I believe January 4th will be the first game versus St. Stephen's St. Agnes from the St. James in Alexandria, Virginia, Springfield to be exact. Face-off controlled by Malvern. They look to lead the charge 2-on-2. Haberl and Perkon are back. Shot goes high and awry all the way around the boards. Landon recovers it. Haberl fights for it. He's checked off the puck by two defenders, looking for some help. He recovers the puck once again, poked away from him. Malvern comes back the other way, 1-on-3. Brushed off the puck by Blazer, recovered by Perkon. Here comes Perkon with it, looking for somewhere to go. Back to Blazer, winds and fires. Save by the goaltender. Rebound shot goes off the side of the net, and he'll get a whistle and recover. Looks like they just put a penalty on the board, so Landon is actually going on a power play. Given a chance with 5 minutes and 2 seconds to get something going here. Down 3-1. Face-off will be deep in the Malvern zone. Bitterman out there with Coakley, Kaufman, Smink. And we'll tell you the other two once they're on my video screen. Smink looks to bring it out. Looks for Bitterman, poked away from him. Malvern clears. Recovered by Smink behind his net. And they'll look to reset. Again, Coakley out there with Bitterman and Binner. Bitterman gains the zone. Puck ends up behind the net. He's bothered by a Malvern defender. Coakley looks to help him out, sends it back to Smink. And another back pass eludes Smink. Puck goes into the neutral zone, and he'll go back to get it. Little over a minute left in the power play. Landon looks to reset. Coakley with the puck along the near boards. Puts the brakes on, tries to get around a defender, takes a hit against the boards. Bitterman on the puck. He's rubbed out by a defender. And they clear. Kaufman will go get it. Try to recover some last few seconds on this power play. Pass comes all the way across near boards. Two players fight for it in the neutral zone. Recovered by Malvern. They send a clearance all the way up. And a big hit by Kaufman on a Malvern player along the near boards. Power play is over. We're now 5-on-5 again. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second period. Landon down 3-1. And we get another whistle. Two players down behind the net. Looks like we're going to get a penalty on somebody. It looked like a Landon player was tripped behind the net by a Malvern player. We'll see who the call is against. Shots showing on the board are even, 18 apiece. Again, started out way in favor of Malvern. Landon has had a good run of play. Since that time, just not able to get a couple more past the goaltender to tie it up. Looks like Landon will have another power play. So it looks like a cross check on Malvern. 2 minutes on the power play, 3:20 to go in the second period. So we'll count down the power play for you. Landon controls a faceoff, long shot by Perkon, deflected into the corner, recovered by Blazer, gets it all the way around the boards. Perkon in the corner first. He's bothered by a Malvern player, recovers the puck, goes behind the net, looks for somewhere to go. Damoud on the doorstep. Back to Haberl. Back to Perkon along the far boards, winds and fires, just goes wide and into the netting. So we'll have another break in the play. 1 minute 33 seconds to go in the power play. 2:53 to go, second period. Landon will do themselves a big solid by getting another one on the board here to get back into this one. And we've seen them come back from deficits time after time so far this year. Here's a face-off control by Malvern. They lead the charge 2-on-3, bothered by Haberl and Perkon. Taken away by Perkon. And here's Owen Moore with the puck. He gets it over to Haberl to lead the charge. 1 minute 14 seconds to go in the power play for Landon. I believe they're third of the game. So far they're 1 for 2 on the power play. Here's a steal by Malvern and a breakaway. Number 97 goes toward Rosenstock. He makes the save, keeping this a 3-1 game. Nice save by Rosenstock off the breakaway. Off the missed pass by Landon. Good play by Rosenstock, keeping this a 3-1 deficit. 49 seconds to go in the power play. Stolen once again by Malvern. Poked away by Blazer. Landon sloppy with the puck here. Their travel legs are starting to get to them. Long bus ride yesterday. 2 games in less than 24 hours. They played around 5:30 p.m. yesterday. Here's Haberl with the puck. 27 seconds to go. Gets it over to Kaufman. Winds and fires. Shot saved by the goaltender. Puck loose on the side of the net. Cleared by Malvern with 21 seconds to go. And we're going to have a little bit of fisticuffs behind the net. That looks to be and we'll see. My video screen just froze on me. And it's back. And we'll see who the penalties are going to be on. There's 21 seconds left in the power play for Landon. We'll see what the whistle is for. Can't see the referee to make the call, but we'll see when they throw the penalty up and how many kids are actually on the ice for each team. It's the easiest way to do it. Looks like the referees are discussing it. You have Haberl and the captain for Malvern trying to talk to the referees to get the explanation. I imagine what you might have is both players going off for a couple of minutes. Kaufman is out there with Owen Moore trying to hear from the background. My screen literally froze right when there was a scuffle behind the net away from the play, so I didn't see if any actual haymakers were thrown by any other player, but there seems to be a long discussion here with the representatives from each team on the ice and the 2 referees, so maybe they saw something they didn't like. We'll see if it's on both players. Typically in a situation like this, that's what you'd get. Shots on the board show 20-19 in favor of Landon. Unfortunately on the board, it's 3-1 Malvern. At this point, 3 referees are discussing this. Players have gone back to the benches. They're showing a 5-minute penalty on Landon. Can't tell who it's on. And a 2-minute penalty for Malvern. So what that looks like is Landon will continue to have a 21-second power play. After that, it looks like Malvern will have a 1 minute and 49, or excuse me, a 1 minute 39 second power play to cover the 2 minutes. Let's see, and then the rest of the all-you-can-eat 5-minute power play. Landon's going to be in a tough spot here, trying to kill off a 5-minute major, of which all but 2 minutes they'll be shorthanded. So let's see the way this goes. 4 skaters out there for Landon. Malvern still missing. Malvern with 3. So Landon will have a 4-on-3 for 21 seconds. And at that point, they'll have to kill 4 minutes and 39 seconds of a major penalty. Face-off controlled by Malvern. And they send it along. Haberl tries to recover. Number 97 gains the puck momentarily, intercepted by Haberl, and he's going to bring it back the other way. Penalty has now expired, so Landon is shorthanded. There's a shot by Haberl, saved by the goaltender, and the net is off the mooring, so Landon will get a breather for a second. Again, we'll tell you how this goes. So it looks like 4-on-4 for a minute 41. Things keep changing on the board. Looks like 4-on-4 for a minute 41, and then 3 minutes of an all-you-can-eat power play for Malvern. Now, there is 1:21 left to go in the second period, so none of this will really take place until the third period. We'll try to keep the clock set if they can get it right on the board. Right now, it's 4-on-4 for the last minute and 7 seconds of the period. Coakley shoots, saved by the goaltender. Puck loose in the corner. Coakley gets it taken away from him with a minute left in the period. Sends it up, intercepted by Haberl. Caden Blazer with the puck. He sends it up to Owen Moore. Finds Coakley. Backhanded pass to Haberl. Gets into the slot. Taken away from him. Malvern's going to try to bring it behind the net, calm things down for the last 36 seconds with a 3-1 lead. And they look to bring it out along the near boards. Number 97 tries to go around Blazer, poked away from him momentarily, recovered by Coakley. Long pass comes across to Moore. Tries to get around a defender, poked away from him, 17 seconds to go. Kept in by Nyberg, centering pass intercepted by Malvern. They bring it out 2-on-2 with 13 seconds to go. Dump it behind the